Sandie, Pat Pattison.
Hey, Pat.
How nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to our beautiful desert.
Oh,
so
God,
happy to have you.
Is there a dress code? I didn't know how to dress.
Well,
I'm from the beach.
Right. I mean, there's not a dress code per se, but we usually get a little dressier. Do you mind?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm Pat Pattison, and I love California. Now, is this like the place in town?
It is the place. Willie's is fabulous. Willie's Modern Fare.
I just love the whole
Isn't
ambiance.
it beautiful?
Amazing.
Well, every Sunday at 3 p.m. they have a high tea, so it's lovely. But at other times of the day they have lunch, dinner, brunch. It's beautiful. They have a really robust bar and lounge area that's always popping.
Right.
And Willie Rhine, the proprietor, owns 2 other restaurants in the desert, so he really knows what he's doing.
Now, to talk about you for a second, you are the host of Desert Chat here on KESQ. What time is that on?
It's on Sunday nights at 6:30 p.m. on KESQ, Sundays at 10:30 p.m. on Fox 11, and Monday at noon on CW5.
Wow, same station
Right?
we're on here in the desert. And background, Hollywood Insider.
Yes.
We had all sorts of things.
I was going
common.
to say, my first job was PM Magazine in Los Angeles. I replaced Mary Hart, and
Which I worked on.
And you
Yeah.
worked on that as Mary Hart was leaving. So we literally just crossed
That's right.
paths. And then I kind of retired. I did a show called Home and Family on the Hallmark Channel for 6 years. And when that stopped in 2018, I said, I'm kind of retired, and I love Desert Chat.
Good, isn't that great?
I'll get your order right now.
Thank you.
So what else to do here in the Coachella Valley? What are some of your favorite things?
You know, of course, our living desert is really a world-renowned kind of habitat for animals. They all live in their natural habitat. It's over 200 acres. It's beautiful. You don't want to miss taking the tram up to the top of the mountains. So beautiful. There's snow there in the winter. You come down to the desert floor. It could be 70 degrees. You go up there and it's 45 and there's snow on the ground, which I love.
We have in Southern California, you can surf in the morning and ski in the afternoon.
Exactly,
Amazing.
love that.
Yeah.
And then of course we have our Firebirds now. We have a hockey team at Acrisure Arena, which part of the American Hockey League. Amazing. The fan base has come out in big numbers all throughout the Coachella Valley.
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
We have our English breakfast.
So take your spoon and take your tea. That way, when you put your spoon in to either stir your sugar or cream, it's not cold.
You know what you're doing if you do this.
And then the cream, I put a little cream in mine. And then, of course, a little sugar. And I love that Willie's has the traditional sugar cubes, because those, when I was little, and we used to have tea at home, because, as I said, my dad is of English descent, we always had the sugar cubes.
So he had that habit left over.
Exactly, which I love.
Yeah.
When you lift it up, Pat, you want to make sure you have your pinky up, because that shows that's kind of a upper class affectation that kind of is carried down through the generations, I think.
Wow.
And then we say, cheers.
Cheers. There we go.
Perfect.
Oh my God, that's really good.
Isn't that good?
That's the best tea I've ever had. Oh my gosh,
So-
here's the food.
Ah.
Whoa.
Hi, Willie.
How are you, my dear? Nice
It's so good to see you. Love that we're both color coordinator.
Pat, pleasure.
Pat is the host of Pat Pattison's Best of California.
Wonderful.
This is going to be
Welcome.
seen in 50 cities throughout the country, including
I love that.
right here.
I love that. Thank you so
She's
very
teaching
much.
me how to do this, and I can't wait to have one of these. What?
Layers. Sandwiches first, scones, and then the petite pastries.
Well, I've touched this now, so
Okay,
I
good.
really should do
I see
this.
you've already
But-
got one of the
but start
cookies on
with-
your plate.
Start
Yes.
with, go for the dessert first. I'm going for the dessert.
Rafa, would you take this?
Do you mind?
Okay, go.
Now you can take it. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Now you've got some room.
Yes.
Sandwiches first,
Okay,
scones,
sandwiches.
followed by the scones, and then desserts.
Bon appetit.
All right, bon appetit. We don't clink this, or okay?
So good.
Good, delicious. And we have the traditional sandwiches. The egg sandwich is a must. Smoked salmon is a must. Cucumber sandwiches. And then the house-made scones are absolutely delicious. We use sultanas in our scones, so it's a nice touch.
What's in that?
So good.
It's so good.
There'll be coconut and maybe a little bit of apple.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can taste the apple. That's what it is.
So good.
Wow. Now the scone.
That's not very-
Scone or scone?
Scone.
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 It is scone.
See,
So
you're
that's right.
confusing me now.
I know. It's hard. Tomato. And it's got raisins in it?
And take those are sultanas.
Okay.
which are
Sultanas.
A
Okay.
little bit
Different dried fruit.
Little bit.
Wow.
better than a
And that's the
raisin.
clotted
That's the
cream.
clotted cream.
So I'm
So
going to
you're
watch
gonna-
you.
Well, I
See
like
what
them
you
both.
do first.
I like them both, so I'm going to put
This
a little
is very
clotted.
controversial. If you're starting with the clotted cream.
I'm starting with the
This
clotted.
could cause some controversies and lead to
know.
our cancellation.
Now, may I just put in the jam? I hate to put the clotted cream knife in the jam,
Okay.
but
You can.
I can.
So you can
Okay.
pretty
There are
much
no
you can
rules.
pretty
There
much
are
drag
no-
this out for 3-4 hours, can't you?
Absolutely,
You
yeah.
can,
Again,
right?
you're skipping
were-
some of the sandwiches. Normally, you would just do
I
all of
understand.
the
We're,
sandwiches.
we're doing it in TV time.
There we go.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the reverse,
Ah.
just to be
Just to be different.
sassy.
There you go. Now make sure you get lots of jam.
Okay, this really looks good.
Nice.
And, but
Sandie was very
Right.
sparing with the jam. And
she
the
was
cream.
leaving some for me.
Yes,
Yeah. So now the cream on top of this?
if you want.
Yeah. Well, I got to try the whole package while I'm here.
Absolutely.
So good and homemade, you said.
Delicious, yes.
And
So
Willie, how long has this place been open?
We opened 2 years ago. We're just coming up on our second
So
anniversary.
that was pandemic time.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm going to try this guy.
Yes.
Is that okay? I did a little
You know
sampling
what?
of
Try to
everything.
cut it right in the center.
Okay.
Okay.
Right in the center.
That's
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
right?
I thought this was a real fruit.
no. no.
When I looked at it, I went, that is a big cherry.
Mousse filling and a little messy.
Both of you, thank you so much.
Thank you
This has
very
been
much.
so
Thank
great.
you, Pat.
This is
you.
so great.
Pinky's up.
Pinky's up. So let's check out all the great parts of the Coachella Valley.